plus $34,435 profits. That's the trading result from our commodity and futures trading according to COT data and our extreme weather analysis for week number 16. By making this amount of money in this week, we made a new all-time high on our trading accounts. Although commodity prices are decreasing at the moment, our equity curve is increasing. Welcome to Insider Week. In this video, I'm going to show to you our trades of this week and the corresponding results. Let me begin by showing to you our trades and portfolio of our COT strategy. In total, we trade 3 strategies, and the COT strategy is the first strategy. We started into the week with an empty portfolio, and at the end of the week, our portfolio is also empty. During the week, we had 1 trade in live cattle. Let's have a look at this trade. On the weekly chart, you can see that we received a buy signal in the weekly trend direction. On the daily chart, you can see that we used this buy signal to enter the market, and while the first trade that we had in this market was not successful, this time we caught the right timing and we decided to exit the position on Friday when the price reached the resistance level that is drawn in the daily chart that you can see here. By closing this trade, we made a total profit of $11,000. One reason for our exit was the price of corn. You can see that the corn price is very high, and that means that there's a lot of pressure on the price of live cattle. From our weather analysis, we can also see that there's support for increasing corn prices at the moment. Not only do we have up price pressure from dangerous droughts in the United States where corn is grown, we also have up price pressure on corn arising from the situation in the Ukraine. Consequently, if corn prices start to decrease again, then there will be upwards price pressure on live cattle again. Now, let's have a look at our second COT strategy, the so-called champion strategy. This strategy is also based on the COT data reported in the Commitments of Traders report. This strategy is more aggressive in such a way that it delivers more signals and more entry patterns to the traders. Our strategies are profitable. We trade them for years and have the experience to teach our students the strategies. When you have a look on our website, you can see how transparent we report our trades to you as our clients. There you can see how our equity increased due to our trading strategies from $15,000 to more than $1 million. You can find a link to see our results and to learn more about our coaching programs below this video. In a champion strategy, we started into the week with a portfolio that consisted of 2 open positions, namely 6 long contracts in lean hogs and 1 long contract in heating oil. At the end of this week, we have no more trades in our portfolio. This week's trades together brought us a net result of plus $22,985 in this week. This profit led to a new all-time high in the champion account. Let's have a look at the 3 trades that we used to reach that all-time high. Our position in lean hogs came from a trade in the last week. We closed this position on Monday, and as you can see, we caught a good timing and made a great profit. Next market is heating oil. Here we also had a trade from the last week, and we closed the position when the price reached the level of the last high. As mentioned in the last week, we expected that the correction is following, and as you can see, exactly that is what happened. Our next trade was the Dow Jones E-mini trade, and as you can see, we entered this market according to our entry pattern, and exactly on the next day, the price touched our target price, we made a great profit, and the price turned around. You can learn how we set our target prices as part of our coaching program. As you can see, these target levels are very powerful. Our third and final account uses the weather trading strategy. It complements the other 2 strategies by combining COT data and fundamental weather analysis. This strategy is more suited for trades where you hold positions for a longer period. In this week, we made a total profit of $450 in this strategy. In this strategy, we also made a trade in lean hogs, but as you can see, we exited the market later than in the other strategy. However, we still made a gain. We expect that the market is going to be flat, as mentioned before, for the next period, and if the meat market finds a new uptrend, we will be ready to enter this market again. In rough rice, we had fundamental reasons to enter the market. We expect that the market is going to increase even furthermore. We are long in this market with 3 contracts and we are well in the win. At the end, let's have a look at the so-called CRB index, which is the index for the commodity prices. The index showed us a new all-time high, although the last week had its close below the close of the previous week. Nevertheless, the CRB index shows us bullish indications, which means that we will look for long entries. That's it from our side this week. Do you have a trading strategy or more than one strategy for diversification reasons as we do? Please write it in the comments. And if you're already there, it's also a good strategy to subscribe our YouTube channel to not miss out on future videos about commodity and futures trading. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you all good and successful trades for the next trading week. And as always, be aware of the risk, because risk management is the key to success in trading. See you at the next trading report.